It is an absolute honor to have you all here as we come together to commemorate the Festival of Lights, Diwali. Today's program will feature performances showcasing the cultural diversity of India. We shall also hear from the keynote speakers about the significance and relevance of Diwali in the Australian context. As we enjoy the festivities, I would like to remind everyone of a few housekeeping rules. The toilets are just before the entrance door, men's to the right and women to the left. There are green rooms available should you need it. I request everyone to kindly put their phones on silent. And in the case of emergency, kindly follow the exit signs to the nearest evacuation points. We also ask that you respect the performers and speakers by maintaining a quiet environment during their presentations, and of course, applaud them at the end of their performances. Later this evening, snacks will be served at your seats, so kindly wait for your turn. And finally, please stay back until the end of the event as we have an impressive array of performances and speakers.
Happy Diwali.
We shall now proceed to the official commencement of today's program. In the Hindu tradition, the diya or lamp is lit to dispel darkness and fear, inviting hope and positivity into our lives.
Happy Diwali. Happy Diwali.
I'd like to request a few guests to come forward to light the ceremonial lamp. As I say your name, could you please come forward? And I'd also request that you remove your shoes while doing so. The High Commissioner of India to Australia, His Excellency, Mr. Gopal Bagle, please, Mr. Bagle. Hindu Council of Australia National President, Shri Paravastu. I'm not sure if Honorable Julian Hill, MP, Assistant Minister for Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs is here. I can get him. Thank you.
Pandit ji, namaskar. Namaskar.
Honorable Jason Woods, MP, representing the Leader of the Opposition today? No? Okay. Could I please get the Chair of the Hindu Council of Australia ACT Chapter, Shanti Reddy ji, to come forward? I think that's about it. If I can get, yes, thank you.
Green? Yeah. I don't know. The last one was a Mickey, so let's see what happens here.
If you see anybody leaving, that's just because their bells are ringing and they're being called back to action. So it's not because they're going away early, but they're just being called.
Happy Diwali, happy Diwali.
The ceremonial lighting
Happy
of the
Diwali.
lamp leads us into the sacred
The
tradition of seeking the
whole
blessings
gang
of
is
the
here.
divine. In Hindu tradition,
Diwali.
Lord
Yeah, yeah.
Ganesh,
The boss.
the remover of obstacles and the harbinger of wisdom and success, is invoked at the beginning of any auspicious occasion.
Yep.
His presence ensures that our endeavors are met with grace
आपका स्वागत
and
है।
positivity.
और
I would like to invite Hindu priest Shri Arjun Iyengar to come
Happy
and
Diwali,
offer
happy
a
Diwali.
dedicated prayer to Lord Ganesha. Setting a
Diwali, happy
spiritual
Diwali.
tone for our
लगे रही, लगे रही. Happy Diwali, Minu. How are you? बढ़िया बढ़िया. Happy Diwali.
श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्। तन्नो मित्रश्च वरुणः।
Good to see you again, Vikram bhai. Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali, thank you.
तन्नो विष्णुर्ब्रह्मः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति
Thank you, Arjun. The Hindu Council of Australia is a peak body organization founded in 1998 with the aim to create a strong and unified Hindu community in Australia. Through cultural programs, educational initiatives, and other activities, the Hindu Council of Australia has been playing a vital role in promoting diversity and fostering dialogue to strengthen our collective identity as Hindu Australians. With this, it is my privilege to invite to the stage the National President of the Hindu Council of Australia, Shri Paravastu.
आगे बहुत जगह है आगे बहुत जगह है आगे बहुत जगह है
Namaste. Sounds like a busy day. Well, it kept raining and we couldn't get all the parliamentarians here who wanted to attend this event. Before I start, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land. I pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. On the same note, I would like to pay the same tribute to my lineage, my forefathers, my ancestors, sages, and rishis and munis who have given us this great heritage of living a Hindu way of life. Hindus have migrated from countless countries to Australia and call Australia home. The latest statistics say that 1 in 25 is a Hindu. And we've always been contributing and productive citizens wherever we've been. The only area where we don't contribute much, you all might know, is crime. So that gives me a lot of pleasure in saying that. And this festival holds a special bond for us. As you all know the story, after 14 years of exile, Prabhu Shri has returned to Ayodhya. This festival in the Treta Yuga was about Rama, Sri Rama, and in Dwapara Yuga was about Sri Krishna, who is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So when Rama returned, the whole village rose up and they lit the lamps on the streets to welcome him home. This year it was very emotional for many of our Hindus today, this year, when Shri Ram has returned to Ayodhya after 550 years of being exiled from his own home, Ayodhya. So I'm glad we had this on our side now, and when we all visit Bharat next time, we'll go and see Prabhu Shri Ram there. That was a victory of Dharma over Adharma, which is what the festival is known for, victory of righteousness. And with immense patience, perseverance, and through peaceful legal journey, Hindus have retained and restored the sacred temple, returning Shri Ram to his rightful abode. As we light our lamps this Diwali, let us reflect on the timeless values of Dharma, faith, and justice, which have triumphed once again. May the light of Diwali brings peace, unity, and prosperity to all. Diwali follows the auspicious period of Navratri, which we are going through currently. It is the 6th day of Navratri, and Vijayadashmi will be celebrated over the weekend on Sunday. So from there, the next fortnight is when we celebrate Diwali. So these 9 days are very auspicious and pray to Shakti, Durga. And this is a big celebration of Hindus across the globe. Especially Vijayadashmi is big for Nepali Hindus and Bangladeshi Hindus who pray to this divine Shakti. These festivals prepare us spiritually, cleansing our minds and hearts, and pave way for Diwali, a time welcoming for new beginnings and prosperity and growth. For many of us, this is a new year as well, the Diwali. If I have to go back to my childhood, the memories of me says that we used to light diyas, clean the houses, and wear new clothes and distribute sweets among our neighbors. And I'll play a lot of crackers and sometimes burn our fingers as well. The Diwali which we see, as I said, it has gone from one yuga to the other yuga. In Treta Yuga it was Sri Ram, and in Dwapara Yuga Shri Krishna. Diwali is celebrated as a 5-day festival in Bharat. In many parts, it's celebrated different ways. So the first day is Dhanteras, which is a worship of Dhanvantri and Lakshmi, Sri Lakshmi. So on one hand, we pray to Goddess Lakshmi, on the other hand, to Lord Dhanvantri, reminding us that true wealth lies in good health and spiritual prosperity. At the heart of Diwali is Lakshmi Puja, where we seek the blessings of Goddess for wealth, not just in its material form, but also in wisdom, kindness, and balance in life. This puja reminds us to reflect on how we conduct ourselves, manage our resources, and build our life purpose and generosity. The second day of Diwali is called Choti Diwali, from the Dwapara Yuga, if you see, it's Naraka Chaturdasi, which is Shri Krishna and Satyabhama killing the demon Narakasura. And the third day is Diwali, and the fourth day is the Annakut or Govardhan Puja. And the fifth day is Bhai Dooj, which is a bond between brothers and sisters, and it's equally celebrated in Nepal as Bhai Tika. So it signifies the same thing, celebrating the relationship between brother and sister. The Govardhan Puja, also known as Annakut, commemorates Lord Krishna's victory over Indra, the god of rain. During this festive period, we also worship our cows. It's called Vasubaras, and also there is a celestial wedding between Tulsi. It's called Tulsi Vivah. It's a symbolic wedding of Ma Tulsi and Vishnu. In Nepal, Nepalese celebrate Diwali as a 5-day festival as well. Diwali is called Tihar for them. But Nepalese connection is more with the nature during this time of the year. They celebrate the festival in praying to crows, dogs, and cows. The the one thing about dogs is about how they protect their houses and secure them. So it's called Kukur Puja. And for Sikh Bandhus, it's Bandi Chor Divas, celebrating the freedom of Guru Har Gobind Singh Ji, who was released from imprisonment along with 52 other kings. So that's a big festive celebration for Sikh Bandhus. And for Jains, it's Mahavir's Nirvana. As Jains light their lamps, they reflect on the path of non-violence, truth, and reunification that Lord Mahavir taught them. For Newar Buddhists, it brings a reverence for nature, where the focus is on honoring the nature and interconnectedness of all living beings. While most Hindus celebrate Diwali by worshipping goddess Lakshmi, Bengali Hindus and some other communities observe the day worshipping Ma Kali. Chhat Puja is another celebration which happens during Diwali, the 6th day from Diwali. It's an ancient festival dedicated to sun god. So a lot of our festivals are always connected with nature, and it's not just celebrating festivals as humans, but also it's connected to nature and Jeev Jantu, the animals. Some of the examples which I wanted to bring in discussing the importance of this festival. So what does it mean for us? As Hindus in Australia,
Happy Diwali.
many of us
Happy
have
Diwali.
achieved great success in various fields, whether it's in business, science, education, community service. We are respected and contributing members of this multicultural society. And yet it is important that we continue to live with an authentic expression of our Hindu way of life. This means being proud of our heritage and practicing our traditions openly and instilling those values, same values into the next generation. This is an important thing. Passing on this heritage to the next generation is our duty. We can't modify it, we can't alter it. We should pass it on as we receive. We are just stewards, we are not owners of this custom. That's why I was thanking my ancestors for passing it to us. It is our ardent duty to pass it to the next generation in its authentic form.
See, now this guy who's sitting next to Julian,
There is no need for us to be shy of our heritage. Instead, let us confident to celebrate who we are, and our culture is ancient, deep, and profoundly meaningful. And it thrives when we live it daily, whether through our prayers, our relationships, or our ethics we bring into our workplaces. Australia is a land of diversity and freedom, and we have opportunity not just to integrate, but to enrich this society with the truth of our traditions and values. As we observe Diwali this year, let us carry ourselves with the same dignity, respect, and pride that our ancestors did, knowing that we are part of something enduring and valuable. May this Diwali bring prosperity, clarity, and contentment to you and your family. Let us continue to support each other as a community and ensure that our rich heritage remains alive, flourishing for generations to come. In one of the shlokas, it says, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, which means, lead me from darkness to light. So with that, I would like to close my talk. As we come together to celebrate Diwali, I extend my heartfelt wishes to you and your family for joy, prosperity, and well-being and peace. Shubh Diwali to you all. Jai Shri Ram.
Thank you, Shri Saiji. This afternoon we heard that Indians have probably reached 1 million in Australia. And I don't know how many of those are Hindus, but we definitely heard 1 million Indians today. Thanks for that address. I'd also like to acknowledge our parliamentarians who have joined us recently, just then. I think I can recognize Honorable Julian Hill and Tim Watts. Thank you for joining us. We will be hearing from you a little later in the order. Thank you. Could I please get everyone at the back to please take seats? The front of the hall seems slightly empty. We'd love